don't really know who I'm more confident about right now when it comes to this matchup. It sort of feels like last game, though, by the end of the game, it was very clear who was the better team. So Fallen deep in here, the underpass. And oh, Alex gets him and Yuri right behind him. I don't even know how Alex sussed that out. But they will not be getting information on who's up in B halls. The CTs are just now pushing A. Bait, our guests are partially assuming that they're going to be rotating over, but also know that Alex killed them both without them seeing much.
Nothing to hold them back. Free bomb plant to come with it.
He's added to the entry pack right now. His form has been very solid in terms of getting those kills, the spacing. He's sped up rounds for Furia, which is just nice to see because it's a great middle ground between where Art used to be.
Dodging the rifle shots. Molodoy trying to set himself up for the deep kill, but made frantic by that utility. And again, Bait happy to just slide out through middle, bringing a certain electricity to the opening rounds of Mirage. Made easy by the ability to flex rifles over pistols, of course. We'll see once Furia have a chance to actually swing back on fair ground. For now, it's this USP in Fallen's hands, tucked into get right. Support from Yakindar over on bench.
This is the round that's pretty much over unless, you know, Yakindar hits some blinders with the deagle. Oh, and there's one. Okay, now he's actually in a spot to set up his next one. Oh, beautiful shot.
Okay.
And that makes things interesting. Fallen upgrades to a Galil. 2-on-2, and he can sit tight.
He's hanging on, and the pistol's gonna hold. It's gotta be Alex 666.
Oh, what a peek.
Fallen Galil!
Woo, peekaboo.
Yakindar had to save it, sets Fallen up to thrive.
Man, wow.
And that last one for Fallen, just cherry on top. Unexpected answer from Furia in round 3, but the tempo hasn't changed despite guns getting thrown in the hands of Furia. Alex looking for revenge real quick. That's a great grenade, damaging the 2 ramp players severely. Quesarado just biding time, holding on, swings into Sandwich, clears out Kenzazor, slides down that ladder without making noise, so could still be up top. But the approach out of Head Trick is good.
Yeah,
That's Quesarado swept out. Essential single kill, Fallen response. And now man advantage secured by Bait, extended by Head Trick, who just keeps these headshots rolling.
Damn, as impressive as that last round was, the fact that Bait just don't respect it at all. Come through with another fast default. Dislodge Quesarado from under Balk, which was huge by Head Trick, and now send Molodoy into a save.
Ooh, this is no guarantee. But Alex actually writes off the threat of boxes.
But yeah, Yakindar, man. I would never have expected Yakindar to be the perfect answer to the playstyle problem that Furia had.
Sure, yeah.
Because both his form was off, and now they're all speaking English, so there's like so many new variables that could go wrong.
To be a fly in the wall of the Furia headquarters when whoever had this idea had to bring that up. Guys, hear me out.
Yeah.
Molodoy, who? And Yakindar. Huh? And it works. Exceeding expectations thus far, and exceeding what they're supposed to in terms of damage with 5.7s. Yuri, not off to the best start, but Yakindar's Deagle finds another victim. Oh, and Quesarado controls that A1S perfectly.
Total difference maker.
Yuri may have gone down with nothing, but Quesarado takes up the place. Triple kill from inside A site sends Bait spinning.
Damn. 2 good rounds for Quesarado, and that 2K wouldn't have been possible without Yakindar's Deagle shot again. We got a marathon here for Essential to run through over towards A. I mean, I don't know if there's any world in which he could either get these kills or even get a bomb plant, but he's used the clock pretty effectively. And no,
he
he's
walked
get a
perfectly, dude. This off kill should be free.
Quesarado hasn't really moved.
Just checked it. Just checked it for the first time, and oh my god, he's
He
gonna
can get by.
past it.
He needs to. Oh,
He's gonna have to execute Fallen, so element of surprise is gone. Low health and Sandwich.
no.
Oh, there's the
a chance.
second.
There's a chance.
Oh, but the op slides down, and Molodoy's gonna close. I mean, lovely play in terms of timing, walks at the appropriate moment, slips behind Fallen, and a part of me wishes...
This ends up being another B split. Sort of what they were trying to pull off on their anti-eco. There's a top con smoke, but this also just blocks off cap vision. So you can sneak one in the connector if they want to, but this one's a B split. And
Curious.
with Fallen dead, now they're on for it.
Okay, Serato's gonna have to get a multi-kill again. Mac 10's already slipped beyond to challenge that market window.
He's been shooting hot.
Okay, Serato gets popped by the SMG. Yakindar can't get himself a second. Kenzazor worried about a flank. NPL just waits perfectly. And the Deagle of Yakindar may have set up the last couple rounds, but here's a Molodoy 1v3 attempt. Knows that Kenzazor's close. And that Mac 10's gonna get a triple kill. Pistols thriving in the hands of both camps. Yoy. Right towards top mid. They're trying to fluster Kenzazor. He's happy to sign up for these fights.
Yeah, they should have mollied him.
Yeah! Trade comes out of Alex, a little bit labored, takes some damage in the process, but at least you keep this 4v2 rolling, and Fallen in transition. Not the most comfortable duel.
Uh-oh.
He even misses timing.
Yeah, but to be honest, just to go and save with this MP9 at this point.
Yeah, sure. Feels like he gets away from certain death.
I don't know what the utility was right there for the middle players, but if they were going to approach top mid, you can't let the top boxes guy just fight, you know, with a teammate on the corner. And yeah, that's the zoning right there. Oh,
done, man.
Goodness.
Really minimizing any risks, right? Don't let that op pop off.
Didn't even take the... Oh, okay. Oh, man. Bomb's vicious.
Thus far on Mirage. Yakindar is going to be sent forward to try to unroot him. Little does he know, it's already a quick reposition here from Kenzazor, and he awaits that arrival from Yakindar. Read like a book.
Wow, that's a perfect counter angle right there.
Man advantage bait.
Oh boy. And I think with that kill, they're like, all right, well, now we can go into mid even more safely. This is our comfort zone. Our splits have been super solid. And I actually like that Furia right now are just playing everyone close to middle, not worrying about extremities. They've got the right read on the situation. There's no exact that's about to take place.
Oh! Error. Oh!
That was just lining up his crouching jump throw.
Yep, and man gets rocked. Okay, Serato with Molodoy up on catwalk, set up on stairs. And we've got the rebuttal. Furia, 2 versus 4, turn 2 versus 2. Good timing, though, for Alex at this B site. It is an open invitation for Headtrick to come join him. Molodoy going to play with a barely visible angle, and he gets Alex where he wants him, unsuspectingly stepping into the scope of Molodoy, who has positioned himself to get a third this round. 20 on the clock. Molotov to try to fluster him. Op-v-op combat, and Molodoy's positioning catches both those last bait players entirely off guard. Oh, Headtrick gets him. Working on his own back there in ramp. Oh, goes for second servings. Yuri able to press into ramp to hold back the opper.
That was very risky out of Headtrick. Got his kill, but didn't get out.
Gives the rest of Furia just a chance to kind of sit back a second, deal with any mid-aggressions, these kinds of positions from Kenzazor.
How did MPL get dinked there? I think maybe it was Yakindar from Ticket. Not exactly sure. He's down to 20.
It must have been something through connector. Trying to retake some control of mid. Here comes that MP9, looking to make it awkward. Whew, Fallen gets it over the line.
And they're not in a position to speed up just yet. Fallen gets that kill just early enough.
Good on Fallen to lay down the smoke ahead of it as well. Nade bounces in. Could have killed NPL if well timed.
Vision.
Fallen, oof, eats the flashbang, still keeps his head tucked down beneath. They're gonna hard clear it though. NPL, low health, doesn't give a damn, gets the entry. Utility flying in and out of that market window. Yakindar flying up catwalks, gonna find himself exposed to 2. That's positions confirmed here for the retake attempt of Serato and Yuri. 4 rounds, best case scenario for Furia as Bait get beyond Fallen, who looked like he had the better of the timing for the defense. Smoke fades, T exposed, and now a health advantage for Furia to just put this in, to just get it over the line. Trade needed, no allowance whatsoever. NPL from the bottom of that scoreboard closes with a 3K.
Yeah, this is feeling like Pain versus Lin Vision, so we'll see about the answer back here from Furia as they switch to the attack.
Gonna try to blanket A with smokes. Denies NPL his angle. It's gonna take some kind of a smoke shot as Alex falls back away from Ticket as well, and the off chance Furia flood into him, which is looking likely. Deep smoke for CT gives what was supposed to be a solid position. Instead, Alex takes the kill and then immediately gives up CT spawn. This is a heavy jungle retake emphasis. We got a whole lot of bodies flooding into this site now. Fallen with cover behind triple, a little bit labored, still able to get a second. Glock goes dry. Yuri's helping out, but only gets his one, and Yakindar still trying to find that Alex position from early on. It's a kit for the defuse, down to a second.
So close.
Alex all the way through.
No way. What a round. Alex getting his kill, leaving immediately, and had Yakinder chasing Ghost that entire time.
Could be the one and only gun round of this Furia T side. They're going to try to play up catwalk with some tempo. Welcomes the smoke spam. Yakindar's going to try to punish that, but he ends up losing his head.
Wow.
Oh man, this auto shotty is still in play, and he can't really help out on the bomb site. He could hold back the apartments and grab the upgrade. AK gets delivered to him. Molotov for the default plant. Is this going to delay Fallen, who's now stuck over towards the van, and there's a support pole coming in towards this apartments. That frag grenade drops half of Fallen's health off. Him, Molodoy, and Yuri all tagged up, feeling corralled at the moment. They've got cat control still to work with. Market utility starts to come out, so indicating the post positions of Bait. Will Furia anticipate 2 players' apps, though?
They don't need a smoke to plant this, but they do need to make sure something's clear. Ascentiel's doing an amazing job here putting pressure as his teammates coming in behind him.
And it's not all 3 Ts confirmed either. You see checking back market just in case there's that murder hole flank. Bomb on the planter, but it doesn't stop the plant itself. Head trick getting the second.
Wow,
and
man.
It is a clean sweep.
Unreal.
Can you spell flawless? Because Bait have just absolutely owned Furia on their map pick, and they set a tone for this qualification best of 3. Tap into it.
So, I think Bait are going to be ready. I think they had a feeling that this would try to be picked on. Kinder's going to try to turn it up as well, but answered already.
Ouch.
That nade worked?
Love that bounce.
What?
Uh-huh. Good stuff from Ascentiel.
And Ascentiel's nade usage back on Mirage was amazing.
Oh, Kansas got Mohan stuttering with these clean headshots. USP to the dome again.
Oh, and they know where he is.
Stuck on default, Fallen. Trying to keep himself small. That's wild. How many more grenades does this team have? They're trying to defuse it. Fallen's so desperate, he is swinging a knife, and Kenzizor gets the headshot in the smoke.
I can't believe that all worked so well.
4 kills in the pistol. It's just 3 clicks, Phillips screeching down the mic.
Or Connor saying, he's on the roof. Oh, the timing. Absolutely perfect. They're even running around a little bit. Oh, didn't believe they go for that peak. Bomb trying to scale.
Line, dude. Kenzizor and Headtrick keep the pressure up even though they're eating the flashbang, so that gap gets closed by Furia to get onto site. Galil spray a little wild. Yakindar not able to get it going. Desert Eagle for Molodoy the one, but a fast swarming Bait. Look how quickly they respond to that move in the outer yard. Everybody just flooding out of Z to get this game done with. Eating damage here, Queserado. He'll find space, but it comes with cover. Headtrick gives up his corner. Fast pop out of Ivy. Lot of bodies.
No, not 3 kills.
Headtrick just tearing everybody up. 4 kills.
Is this Cold's era?
From the back pocket, Headtrick goes wild. And Yakindar is left stunned. No answer. Not on Mirage.
Wow.
And not here in the opening 4 rounds of Train either.
Yeah, that's a hot hand right there. He said pipe down.
That'll send them back into upgraded pistols with a desperate hope of somehow finding footing on this B site, but leave it to Bait to remain active on the CT side, already up into T-Con, finding open space in A is gonna free up the Z rotate to already start to get into position. It is a good flash, and it makes it awkward. Yekindar gets a double deagle in the middle of all this. A 1v3 is what Kenzizor is gonna need off of it. Yekindar with the double kill goes deep for the AK control. We don't get to see those deeg shots, but he sprinkles them in a much needed moment. There's the answer. Best individual moment from any of the Furia players so far. A triple kill for Yekindar.
But Furia answer back with a round like this, but they still can't streak because they never scare Bait, so we're gonna find out if that changes here. Nice pick off.
Confidence sitting ahead of that. You could hear the bullets going by, all the damage Molodoy had to deal with, but the angle was good and he knew it, trusted the process. Well-timed challenge onto NPL is gonna have him backside, half health, still he'll fight, and he holds them back. Flustered and burned out of sight, he continues to just stand in the open.
They need to fight him.
Oh. Get it. Molodoy's Molotov spreads. Yekindar's gonna try to push through Sandwich here, smoked out on Icon, and it's in a chance for the M4 to just cheat around the side of smoke. Doesn't end up finding an angle to stop that plant. And this looks like a shoo-in 4v2. But it doesn't feel like one. It looks like one. But with the precedent set by Bait in their 4-round wins, and the damage done on half of this Furia pack in the post plant, if only Head Trick was a little closer. This one's gonna end up on Furia's side. There's still a question about the cost that comes with it, but with Yekindar securing this kill, the exit comes for free, and that's Furia taking a second off of risky business from Molodoy and T-Con.
Oh, if this is gonna go back outside, that's best case for Bait, but they're reinforcing B because this Sentinel doesn't have utility.
Kenzizor slides into cover, but again, the util's been good at forcing positions off. Ooh, barely spotted there. Slight delay from Yekindar, still a clean headshot. And now these follow-throughs on the outer yard are starting to find success consecutively for Furia. If Head Trick's not posting 4Ks from behind Train, then it looks like they've found a way to win rounds. Finally in this series, overwhelming a bomb site with some early tenacity. Furia, 3 rounds consecutive.
It's actually a key moment for Bait to save what they can. Molodoy closing off this angle as they're posted up in Ivy. Money's not like totally secured here from Furia, but they do have some to work with, so I know they really want to get these saving players. But I don't think they can sustain any more losses. Caserado coming in. Oh, and he'll actually grab one. That's you. Oh, the spam.
The op. Oh, he's going to swing for it, but it gets covered. Wow. NPL
Crouched
knows that
under that.
op's too valuable to lose.
So, those 2 guns saved. Tried to get the kills they could, but they're in a position to buy now. Head Trick with an opener, and they saw that Kenzie went up this far.
Oh my god, he takes the chance through the fire.
And Head Trick got another pick off.
Caserado's gonna crank that aggression down into the site. Ascenthiel not really ready. Yekindar stomping his way over. They know that there was a push up into Pop Dog, of course, so Yekindar can just serve as a lock-in for these 2 CTs that would love to go help on the retake front. Thing is, Yekindar gonna try to keep eyes on it. Nice reaction to Kenzizor, but there is another NPL.
Caserado so deep in spawn now. He's taking the peek. Well, he gets spotted, but gets by.
Now finally, with round wins flowing, it feels like Furia are opening up a little bit, Mohan.
Caserado totally won this round, by the way. I mean, they also have to look back on the last round and say, we got ourselves into a pretty good spot. We had a 5v3 for a second.
Keeping the guns flowing, keeping the identity going, the aggression again into Pop Dog. Trade potential with the same B ramp push set up.
They took a timeout and said, do it again.
Now Yekindar is going to take position on E-Box. He could catch NPL off as NPL peels closer towards the A site, but right there where he can't be found. He's going to force Furia's hand to get into sight. Fallen seems content.
Oh, he missed the molly. Uh-oh. Ooh, op shot.
What? Fallen changes position, pushes that Icon smoke. Molodoy gets the wall bang into Pop Dog?
Hell yeah.
Huh? Vicentio's good to see Kindar falling back. That's a free one to kick off the 1v3. Last two players.
Oh, Molly.
Molly's going to make it awkward. He's going to hear them burning. Peeks in. Oh, but Fallen finds that perfect pocket right behind it. Show me this Molodoy kill.
Yeah, that's a wide part of the box that he wall banged into pop.
How the hell? Check this out.
Oh, from that far away.
Yeah, because I'm like, Yakindar's signing up on the E-Box fight. You know, that's who the CT's looking for. And, you know, regardless of it not working, I'm going to sign up for an aggressive CT side-on train. 9 out of 10 times. Bait have stayed true to themselves. Despite this clear opposition Furia decide to finally bring to the table. First time we've looked at Furia with positive light in this best of 3. A little frag grenade to let them know defense is ready. 2 players hard allocated to B.
And just look at the lay of the map right now. They have way more map control outside, especially with this flank coming in, with the 2 players inner as well. Furia don't know this is coming. And they're gonna fake inner, so this is a lot of info.
Just missed it. Now he's gonna drop.
Whoa, dropping is crazy.
Caserado knows damn well you were right here. And that's gonna force Furia out towards E-Box, but there's no real cover. And they don't have any util to make it uncomfortable for the A defense either. And the sheer numbers here for Bait. Look at a spam away. Molodoy's op continues to find targets. It's low health outside T-Con. Head trick, little to lose. So well supported from behind the bomb site. And so Caserado, who was worried about that loud drop, which felt crazy at the time, I guess did a great job of keeping Caserado out of the action.
They were just in such a good spot that dropping, it's like, okay, yeah, come back and try to fight me.
Yep. Setting up an outer execute. This time, more presence in T-Con to chuck those nades over top, but with T-Con control from Bait, you know they love to lean into the front of these hits. Holding that front side up sight, but fast Furia kills out of Furia. And again, this A site crumbles. We get that beautiful 4K from Head Trick early on that felt like it was gonna set the tone. Ever since, though, Furia continue to sign up for this fight. There's definitely some conviction, some self-belief sprinkled into this T side, and you can see why. Looking to finish 7 rounds strong on the attack of their map pick. Still a bit of a weak point, perhaps, in the pool of Bait. They definitely brought their identity to the table. Head Trick on an individual level played well, but as a team, unable to hold Furia back. Desperate here for a 12 HP 1v3 player right above you, so Molodoy is going to be that final hurdle that they can't overcome. A damn near 8-round streak.
It was nice to see them looking like the better team. They really struggled on Mirage, but only because Bait played so damn well. It's been a nice heat check, even though Head Trick had a great half. His teammates weren't as on fire.
Great flash to set up those Berettas. 2 pairs try to fight top B ramp.
They just go forward with it.
Yeah, it looked like they were just very much adamant about running into this hard pack from Bait, who are now coming into the B site with the CT's Berettas against them. Fallen on the ladder makes some noise. Yakindar tries to compromise Pop Dog. We've got this A push coming out from Kenzizor, and Yakindar wants to get active on a flank that right now Bait don't seem ready for.
They were watching it a little bit. It's Pop, so you know there could always be someone lingering in. Fallen aware though in this spot. Now he'll get flanked, it looks like, but not killed.
Get him. Hit from 3 different directions.
Look at that split. That's incredible.
Kindar finally starting to get active here. Could still catch them off guard, but you see them now considering the threat. He's going to arrive with Essential holding the angle. Ooh, but he gets the headshot. The second right with it. Yakindar in the 2v3 retake gets the majority of the job done, and Molodoy knows where you're hiding, but you can't stop him from getting back in. Yakindar off the defuse, all 3 kills in the retake.
Oh, let's go, Yakindar. That's a fantastic round. That second shot was just glorious.
And smokes it just as Bait wanted to get going.
But you know them, they just get going.
That's the thing, right? Look, challenging the side of it. It's a Galil to rattle off some bullets. Feels like that pressure is enough to put Yakindar in an awkward place. Teammates Util tries to hold back that Pop Dog exit, and it will work. You can see Furia coming over here to try to hold the A line. Really takes the tempo out of Bait's pace. Now a forward-leaning Furia setup, SMGs versus SMGs. And Yakindar in this corner is going to be able to hold back T-Con. One kill as well from the Pop Dog side of things. Molodoy leaves something left to be desired. Luckily for him, awkward shots coming out of Alex in the process. And so he's got a 1v3 that's too much of an ask. On the brink of double digits are Furia.
There was a ton of small chances there for Bait to try to answer, but
not the case though, getting outclassed. On the map, Furia starting to make a name for themselves within, but still Alex, I mean, if they're gonna lose, they're gonna lose on their terms, and that is with aggression again out from T-Con. You're not gonna see anything though, smokes and a spam through it. Leads to an easy opening kill, but hanging on to that man advantage winds up being a bit more difficult. Kenzizor hears that underhanded smoke.
The right way to go around.
Serado's on the right side of this train.
Serato, usually, he's the guy who, you can't flank. And he's watching this, but he still loses his duel.
Kenzizor just a little quicker to the timing.
Two get spotted.
Yakindar inside Pop Dog. Oof, we get that jump back into T-Con. Dangerous games being played here by Bait. They could have just gotten snipped off it. They leave one. Yakindar decides to press up Pop Dog instead to try to cut off this inevitable rotate from Bait. I say inevitable, but it could always come back to Headtrick, still sitting out there on the A yard. Yakindar wants to get proactive, and he will indeed catch them off, but he can't get both. Bomb spotted with options at 40 seconds.
It is, but he's got to go pop. I mean, they have Headtrick out here already. They've got the rotations down inner. This feels like it's going to be an inner hit, so this is actually quite a nice mid-round once again out of Bait.
Furia thinking that the entire pack had actually left that outer yard and probably head towards B. It's not numbers confirmed by Yakindar, but Headtrick's patience on A working out. At the very least, they'll have a post plant here to play with. Question that remains, will Furia attempt the retake? Now they hear that utility going down on the outer yard.
Just plant fast, honestly, because Furia aren't even thinking about this right now. They're coming into Z. They have very low utility, a lot to lose, but it's 2v2.
Plus you've somehow got to get this Molodoy op out through Z. Yuri's the one playing with the kit. Smoke fades.
Yeah.
Bait worried about that Ivy side of things. You've got a player locked in opposite side, which means low trade potential here for the Headtrick fight. He wins his duel. No opening for Molodoy there, so he will just sneakily walk this off away, hoping he can save it. And that is Bait banking on Headtrick's outer yard slow burn play to find them a plant and a T-side round win. Met by tenacity. Yakindar gets popped. There's been so many layers to this defense that it's no surprise to see Molodoy back in the kill feed, double kill, facing the attack of Bait, who try again to keep that tempo up, but Furia have proven already on train they can stand to that test.
They've been monsters at stopping these rushes. Fallen's the most prime target. If they don't clear him, we'll see. Gets his kill.
And he's going to squeeze this last one out of a Senthiel as well, just sliding in confidently, bolstered by the teammates behind him. That's really been the Furia play. Let the front man take a risk. Working with less, but still trying to hang on to that identity. Yakindar, though, again, just thriving in fighting fire with fire. Response back from Ascenthiel, still 3 versus 4 to attempt to claw back, or Furia take a 12th with 6 match points.
It's great to see Yakindar's aim just be so good again. Just the headshots, the crosshair placement, the way he's peeking. He's looking like his own self.
Yuri's gonna slip through him in case Serato again joining forces on this B site's been stellar for Furia. If it's not Yakindar poking your eyes out in the opening few moments of the A defense. Molodoy given a chance, but Alex keeps that Galil shot clean as needed. Yuri's gonna come running over. Damage being done by Fallen, just happy to face them. And again, we see this fast move from Yuri with confidence. Furia continue to rack up these rounds. And it feels like all roads lead to map 3.
Definitely. Other quick maps so far.
Why would Yekindar stop? He's been thriving with this all map long, and he is about to attack a backline that no one's really holding. Kenzizor kind of thinking about it, but you're going to find that bomb carrier making a move. Yekindar strikes one of the ramp players down. They're still going to try to go down with the split, looking to follow through here, but Yekindar really stops the momentum, even with entries. Bomb's got to get picked back up. It's going to require somebody peeling away from the actual execute that needed all hands on deck. Furia step up. All 5 players, rock solid defense to keep what was a hot-looking bait at bay.
Both these teams know this is the best chance to advance. Just win Dust 2.
Well-timed flash gets Alex scrambled back towards the cross, gets away. And there's no funny business here from Furia. It's an immediate follow-through. Jumping onto the ramp, Flash tries to get Alex in between them all as Yekindar's already surpassed that cross. He's looking for the next rotate. Looking like a comfortable plant here for Furia. MPL can't manage to stop it with the Hail Mary jump up. Dual Beretta's trying to close the gap. It's always dangerous to start climbing boxes when at a moment's notice Furia could swing. They try to throw that flash and go for it, but nobody from Furia actually capitalizing off of that deep flashbang. Now the CT's getting closer. Headtrick with a response. Only 1 kill though in the middle of all of that, and you know that the Furia pack was ready to swing. They'll keep their heads tucked, force NPL to come at this retake. He doesn't look like he wants anything to do with it.
They're so patient.
Better go ahead and save that Kevlar, boss.
They know there's no way that MPL could win the round, so he's just going to go for that one angle.
Golden opportunity for a B split here. Giving out mid.
They're working the map super well. Time's good. Lots of space. Not enough pressure here from the CT side. No pickoff. Kenzie late to the window.
Need that hero moment. And he's starting to kick it off. Good crossfire set up between him and the car defense. Answer back from K Serato. Khalil headshots are clean.
Okay.
But it is enough from 2 defenders who had very little support through that CT smoke.
I said late to window. I was totally wrong. He was there just in time to get that perfect lineup right by the wall and then get out.
Back down to fractions of an inch. Alex on the doorway. He's got a lot to hold back, and he won't even get the first one. Yekindar instant headshot.
I just love the way they're using him, man. It's going so right.
They really have gotten the most out of Yekindar. It's what he brings to the table has been implemented so well. Fallen saw it as a tool, sharpened it, and brought it back to the meta. Bomb's going to be freed up to rotate. Fallen's not skipping steps here. Furia. Oh, hold on. Other ideas.
Oh, they were going to go back.
Or get that kill towards Tons and the one on cross.
They actually should have just kept running. It's a stat. Yekindar got to the ramp. I think they blew it open. Killed him on the cross. Now it's just a losing attack towards A.
This is a 3v5.
Yeah. I guess with the op on Headtrick over on B, that's kind of nice. He won't be retaking.
Defense is 1 cat, 1 elbow. And that late retake on an 8 health head trick. Oh, NPL gets rattled by Fallen, who can't afford to plant out in the open. So that's not going to be for Molodoy on long, low health. Head trick looking to come bolster this retake from Catwalk off Kenzizor, who closes the gap onto elbow, taking a ton of damage. Flash set up to try to get him out here. Very low health for the last 2 players, and Molodoy called to the action. They get it over the line. Not going to just fall to that 3v5.
I'm happy that they didn't save, but I think they should have. Like, Yekindar leaves, they're not even retaking. They're pushing B. Oh, but timing.
Timing, but no easy kill. Yuri with the headshot, and K Serato right behind him. Molodoy holds off on mid control. That is B site looking prime for the taking. You get 2 kills from the B push, plus the cutoff from the Opper down middle.
That was so excellent from Yuri because he pulled back so far. K Serato could help him.
Yep.
If he didn't go back that far, it wouldn't have happened. I thought it was a little sloppy for him not to watch that when, like, Long wasn't getting retaken. They didn't see anything over there, too.
What do you think of this?
Oh, and then Yekindar crushes them in the save.
They decide not even to go to B. Fallen's just still floating that bomb out, letting Yekindar go clear the opposite site, while K Serato already had B wrapped up, just in case they were outside it.
Standard lay of the map here for Bait. So they sit and wait. Still worried about B, still worried about A. Kinder wins another duel. He's just tallying these fights. Look how fast he's going, too. They just know what's going on.
They're flooding in. Smoke for the cross. Yakindar already on the brink of this one. They're going to try to flash through it. They're going to try to challenge on the smoke. Oh, they nade it, actually, and Yakindar's already crossed over, so no vision on that, but they'll catch him with a nade in hand. CTs don't have a way to pop out at the moment. They're going to try to just do it dry. It worked, so it seemed at least. Yuri able to give cover there as Molodoy dropped the op shot. Top mid's not yours for the taking, bud. Head trick gets wrecked. Now, Essential knows 1v1 on ramp, and he drops bomb. 15 seconds. You know Serato is towards top middle. You know he doesn't have the time for this plant. It has got to be a rundown to hunt down Essential. Get out of the open. Hide!
Oh, what a shot!
A tap from Serato in what was otherwise an unwinnable round.
That is an incredible shot. There was...
You gotta hide.
What I don't get is, like, I guess he got the kill top mid, so technically he could have come into CT, but if not that, going into CT yourself is just the best place to go. I mean, he's got... Ascenthiel's relying on someone else's information, so... Late timings this way. Of course, that massive save from Serato. And NPL will win upper tunnels. Very nice for the map. Not the first 5v4 they've got. Oh, that's a perfect flash. Kenzizor ahead of the molly.
Oh, back in middle at the very least. 5v3 finally. Something going well for Bait. Oh, but Molodoy's gonna track you down. Oh, there's no safety, no sanctuary.
And with this mid smoke, I think it's perfect for Furia, but the op is in the right spot. Got a tag.
Head trick will finish off Yakindar.
Oh.
Pops back up in a second, but in that moment, Molodoy gets just a smidgen of an angle, and the bomb's gonna go down for him. Cat plant for Molodoy. Here's that rumblings of the climb up on Xbox. Ooh, he's fully displayed though to the CT crawl. Alex gonna catch off this post plant, fallen low health, but good for a clutch, you know it. Oh, NPL slides up from the catwalk though, and we've got a second round win for Bait. Not bad. Give you a second here to process what's going on. This is Underdog, baby. It's as easy as picking higher or lower when it comes to Underdog. You can get up to $1,000 of free money upon first sign up using the code BLAST.
Molodoy picked higher on that cross and still lost.
Damn, how's that happen?
You wouldn't lose on Underdog.
As long as you pick right. Flushed him into it. Serato ready for that one, and Molodoy holding for the cat play where there are two CTs ready to go off the flash. Head trick gets the better of both. Top middle contained here by Bait, looking for a late game resurgence with a couple of elusive round wins.
Damn.
Trying to piece together something consecutive finally. They're going to leave Furia spiraling out of control here in round 11, 2 versus 4.
Such a better look. So it's 3 rounds so they get the 5v4, but now they make it a... But when they have this many kills, you can just have a setup this way.
Head trick's come over. He's going to play outside of window, which actually gives a bit of an angle out for Furia. Nice third kill from Head trick. Finally gets killed. Yuri, time to clutch up. Ooh, first 2 kills in the 1v4, and he
98.
only takes 2 damage. Then he's got the perfect utility to guarantee a bomb plant.
They want to run at this.
They've got a flash to try to get that player through door. Don't you give Yuri this chance. He will embarrass you. And they're already out through that doorway trying to section off fights. Yuri peeks out, can't manage a third. It is indeed Bait to win consecutive rounds, but is it all too little too late?
A lead. If you get 4 rounds, game's still live. It was looking like they were flat for a second, but the timeouts really helped.
Oh, Alex.
Wow. Okay, that's one way to kill your Kinder coming out long.
Yes, sir. Sends Yakindar packing. He'll have to be holding off for the next half. I'm thinking about contesting with mid again. Very critical head trick moment 1 round ago where he got that double off Cat. Now NPL's kind of signed up for the fight. Fire behind him. He's going to get vision on the player's lower tunnel. Elusive second kill. He's got a helping hand, but it is him to get the second. Headshots start to trickle through for Bait, and another clutch for Yuri. Scoops up the bomb, burns lower tunnels. Could have taken a chance at running down B, but he expects there to be defenders there. Reality is Bait decide to just stick around in mid.
I think, wow, I think he's, maybe they don't believe he got the bomb back yet.
Oh, but they open it. Oh, great spray control from Yuri. Now you've got that open road to B.
This is what he wanted, the kills and the fights first, and he's even trying to end this round now.
Okay. Bites off a little more than he can chew. Tries to get fancy. Close clutches, but 3 rounds in a much needed moment. Bait 4 to the attack.
Understood the assignment and have A's right now. 8 rounds is where they want to be.
Secured a massive first half. Utility makes it a little uncomfortable. Yuri Berettas is wild, and it's a bit of damage on the second and third player in. But it does still look like there's a firm bit of footing here for Bait in the post plant for a pistol. Senthiel holds off on the lower tunnels. And now this retake has just lost all its gas. So I like the way you put it, actually, before this round went live, where they looked confident on Mirage, you said, and then incapable on Train, but still confident on Train with some of the decisions and moves they were making. And I just hope that they can, again, weaponize that for the final map. The confidence of Bait is what was so impressive when it came with the capability of winning Mirage. Oof. Fallen. Gonna try to keep things clean here, exchanging blows down in CT spawn. Terrorists win. Bait should be capable again.
Lose faith entirely, so that won't be the case now. Investments coming in. I want to see Yakinder buy a Deagle. Yeah, there we go. He had a USB for a second. I really want to see him on a Deagle on all these rounds, like unironically, because he's had so much output on these second rounds.
Look at him swing.
This push works.
Like they don't even hear it. He's so fast.
Yeah, they use those HEs as well.
Breaking the sound barrier as they just stomp their way through the double kill into tunnels. K-Serato's position revealed, but still, he hangs on with the promise.
They are getting a kill.
Both players from the side of Long fluster K-Serato, but he just draws that line in the sand, and now Fallen laughs Bait out of the server.
I mean, I love that round out of Furia. That trick has been consistent, but his teammates have not been.
No reason to let off the tempo by the looks of it. Furia signed Yakindar up for a solo mission into lower, and he dies out alongside K-Serato and Fallen. So Head Trick taking control of the situation. Molodoi given a chance to strike fear in what's left of Bait. They will not be afraid. They chase him down, and so guns do look different in the hands of Bait.
That's pretty cool. I mean, just fast up cat. This sort of felt like one of their Mirage T-side calls. Everybody gets wiped from the board, so quick rounds back and forth, but this one just instantly puts a smile back on your face. Again, they didn't have to grind for this.
Major after major. At times knocking on the doors of playoffs, and at times in Rio securing it for legendary best of threes. Here comes another fast move though from Bait. They're gonna try to test this site. It's not a wounded Yuri, and he's not alone either. May only have the MP9, but he's got K-Serato behind him.
It's a meat grinder.
They try to stuff their faces out through that smoke, and they get shredded in a much needed round win. I'm almost surprised to see Bait right off the threat of the B defense.
Yeah, they guess they saw a weak B site last round. A wrong decision to leave Yuri alone. But this time, Furia, they don't make the mistake twice. Still preoccupied with this smoke. Yakinder now pushing long. And why is he committing?
Your guess is good as mine. 20 seconds versus 3 on site. I mean, can't win the round if you don't try, I guess. 2 kills in, this is why. Because he actually has them scared for a second.
Was he the guy who did the Mirage B window jump out and then flanked A? Was it also Alex?
But we see the limitation it has now. He'll have a Deagle here in round 20 to try to keep Furia out of top 16. Stage 3 beckons another Brazilian core. Can they answer that call? With a boost on Catwalk, Molodoy sets it up for an easy push over the line. Smoke on the box to try to give them just that bit of wiggle room. Molodoy will be given chances. You've got no nades to throw, so keep that scope up. 35 seconds between Furia and stage 3. Great play! Great play! Yakindar ends with 20 frags, and Fallen does it again for Brazil. 3 Brazilian cores in top 16 of a CS2 major for 3 consecutive majors.